Hello, this is Agent Leo here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area in Texas. Today we're going to talk about a question that has been asked lately a couple times. And once people start asking a question, I figure there's more people that may have the same question also, so I want to make videos answering those kinds of questions. The question for today is this a good time to buy or sell a house? People want to know, what kind of market are we in? Should I buy? Should I sell? What are we supposed to do right now, right? And nobody has all the answers. If anybody tells you that they know what's coming, send it my way, please, because I want to do business with them, right? But let me explain to you real quick the two markets so that we understand a little better why this question comes up so much. Should I buy or should I sell? The two markets that you're going to find in real estate is the seller's market and the buyer's market. A time where it's convenient if you're a seller for you to go ahead and list your home, and at other times when if you're looking to buy, it's the best time for you to go and buy a property. There are some indications as to which market we are living in. And right now I'm going to share with you a couple of these pointers that would help you determine what kind of market we're dealing with. After I show you these, we're going to talk a little bit about what kind of market we're sitting in right now at the end of 2022 and kind of what 2023 looks like, at least at the beginning of the year. Let's get started with the seller's market. Let's go over these items real quick as to what makes a market a seller's market. For one, you're going to have multiple offers when you list your home. Instead of having 2 or 3 people wanting to buy your house, you're going to have 8, 10, 15, 20 people at a time trying to send you offers to buy your home. That's going to tell you right off the bat that you are in a seller's market. It's even common where there are so many offers coming in for the agent to tell the buyers, look, by Friday at 5 p.m., submit your best offer, because that's when we're going to sit down and we're going to pick. So now the buyers are rushing. They're nervous. They're anxious. They don't know who's offering what. So they go and offer way above the listing price just to make sure that they secure the home. And now the seller sits back and looks at all the offers, pours himself some coffee, some hot chocolate, whatever, and just goes through all of them to see which one is better for him and will put more money in his pocket. And when you're in a seller's market, you can do that. Another sign that will show you if you're in a seller's market, it's a quick sell. Your house is going to sell fast. I'm talking days, if not even hours, which I've heard of before and I've seen before. Normally, if you're pushing 2-3 weeks, maybe a month, it's a semi-slow market. When you're in a seller's market, it'll be 2-3 days. And like I said, maybe even the same day. So that alone will tell you if it's a seller's market, how fast your home gets under contract. Another one is less repairs. If you're selling your house and you're in a seller's market, you can do with not having to repair your home as much. You don't have to change the floors. You don't have to maybe do a new roof. And it all comes down to really what you want to cut back on, but you know someone wants to buy it as is anyway. Should you do them anyway to get more money? It depends, and we'd have to see your property and what you're trying to get out of it and whatnot. Look at your own goals for the sale. But in a seller's market, you can do without repairing everything because people are lined up to buying your house, even if it's not fully remodeled. So that's not a problem anymore. You're going to save money because you don't have to repair everything. So what does that do? At the end of everything, you're going to walk away with more profit. You're going to walk away with more profit because people are going to offer more. It's not uncommon to see $50,000, $60,000, $80,000 over asking price, sometimes even more. It just goes crazy. The last couple of years, you've seen that. And you probably had friends who sold their home and made a killing because of the prices and how much their homes appraised in value, right? So you're going to make money from that. You're going to make money from the fact that you're not going to do as many repairs because they want to buy it already. and you're gonna make money because you're not gonna pay for any closing costs because you're the seller and it's a seller's market. Why would you pay for closing costs? So those are some ways where you're gonna benefit from being in a seller's market if you're looking to sell the house. If you're looking to buy a house during the seller's market, good luck, and get you an agent like myself that will be able to help minimize the pain as much as possible. But we are going to be at the mercy of the sellers either way. Now, if we're in a buyer's market, okay, here's some indications of what that might look like. For one, you're going to have less competitions. Less competition, I mean. You're going to have more homes than people wanting to buy. So if you go see a house and the seller is not budging on the price, you can go see another house. There's plenty of homes, right? And the sellers know that when it's a buyer's market. So they have to price accordingly. They can't ask for whatever they want now, and they cannot list with those crazy prices that they were listing the last couple of years. So when you're in a buyer's market, there's less competition. That's going to play a big factor in your favor. Also, the house will sit longer in the MLS. It'll be listed for longer. If I'm your agent, for example, and I see a house that you like, and I look into it, and it's been sitting on the market for 3 to 4 weeks, of course I'm going to be more comfortable asking you to be more aggressive on the offer. Let's offer less than what they're asking for, or let's ask them to pay closing costs or whatever. I mean, there's ways that we can take that to our advantage if the home has been sitting longer. Why? Because people will be in the urgency to move now. Maybe they're selling because they're having a job relocation or an emergency, or they just need to get out of the state, the city, the country. Maybe it's a military move. I mean, it can be a number of things. And it's unfortunate for the seller at that moment that we kind of take advantage of their need to move, right? But when it's a seller's market, they take advantage of the needs of the buyers to buy. So it'll place out at the end. So we use that to our advantage when it comes to making an offer. If the home has been sitting for a minute, we're definitely going to take that into consideration when we make an offer. The next point, you can be more picky. You can walk a house and say, look, you're asking for $300,000. I'll give you $280,000, but I still want you to replace the roof or paint the house or give me new floors or new cabinets, whatever it is. When it's a buyer's market, you call the shots. When it's a buyer's market, you ask for whatever you want, including closing costs, and you might get it. Again, you probably will not get everything you ask for. Maybe you will, but if you don't, you're for sure going to get a lot more than what they were offering at the beginning, just because they're running out of time and just because there's not a lot of buyers fighting with you to get that house. So when it's a buyer's market, you can be more picky with the property you're going to buy, and we will be. We'll make sure we advocate on your behalf for that. We're going to push to save you as much as we can, and that's the last point. When it's a buyer's market, you're going to save more. Just like in a seller's market, they were going to make more profit, and a buyer's market, we're going to save more money. Why? Because we're going to offer less than what it's listed for. We're going to ask for more repairs to be done, so then that's not going to come out of your pocket. And we're going to ask for some of the closing costs, if not all, to be covered by the seller. So that's going to save you money. So those are the two markets that you're going to run into when you're looking at real estate. Seller's market, buyer's market. Where are we in right now? Right about mid-year of 2022, around there, it started shifting. This craziness that happened with real estate, where homes doubled and more in value, it started slowing down, and people started backing off and saying, we can't afford this. We can't buy these homes at these prices. This is crazy. So they took a step back. So right now we're sitting in a pretty good buyer's market. Now you might say, Leo, how am I going to buy a house with the interest rates being so high? I'm with you. I get it. I understand. They are high interest rates for sure. But here's what I will tell you. If you're waiting for those to come down, just like millions of other people might be, as soon as the interest rates come down and people rush back in to buy them because now the interest rate came down, we're back in the same cycle again of having to offer and outbid other people. Here's one suggestion that I would make for you, and keep an open mind and look at this. I think it could help you. You buy with the high interest rate, but at a low price, and then you refinance the home loan and lower your interest. So you find a house you like. We put in an offer. You get the house. You bought it lower because of everything we just talked about, being in a buyer's market. But the interest rate is going to be high. Yes. Once the interest rate comes down, you go and refinance the same home. The price is not going to change. That's already done, right? That's already agreed on. What's going to change is you're going to have a lower interest rate now. So now you're going to end up with the home that you bought for a good deal, and you're going to have now the interest rate that you like, or at least better than what you got her for. So kind of keep that in mind as you're thinking about buying right now. Don't let the interest rate be the main thing that scares you away from getting your home, because that's negotiable down the road. And you may say, what if they don't go down? Well, if they don't go down, they're probably going to go up. So you're still better off getting it now instead of when they go higher. Again, as I said before in other videos, and I'll say it again, this is all basically general information, right? It all depends when we're talking what works for you. It depends on your goals. It depends on what you want, what the outcome you want. What's the outcome that you want from the transaction? How much do you want to walk away with? How much do you want to invest if you're buying? And that's all things that we need to consider. And that's done through a phone call, a text message, or meeting in person. So this is all general information that you can use just to kind of get an idea of kind of where we're sitting. But if you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you. I would be, I'm available with phone calls, text messages. My number is right here, 801-660-0069. I do wish you the best in your journey of either selling or buying the house, or maybe your investment property. And I would love to be a part of it if you allow me to help you. And if you have any other questions, even if you don't use me, but you have any other questions, text them, call me, send them through social media. Either way, it works, and I'll be happy to answer any questions and help you and see if we can find your dream home and make that dream come true. Thank you. On to the next one.